G'day guys, my name's Les from Master Property Inspections. This is just a short video to give you an explanation on new construction inspections, also known as final report, practical completion inspections, or handovers. They're all the same. Now, these inspections are generally done preferably before settlement and ideally before you pay the builder so you have the upper hand. But life isn't always perfect. Sometimes circumstances mean you'll get it done after you've settled and purchased the property. It's just the way it goes. However, if you do the inspection within 3 months, the standards are still the same. So the only difference is the builder's got your money. But the methodologies, the inspections, your entitlements, they don't change. Now, why would you get a handover inspection? A handover inspection makes sure a brand new property is built to the Australian standards and free from defects before you hand over your final payment. What is included in a handover inspection? Generally, we check the entire property, the inside, the outside, the roof space, the exterior roofing where we can, the drainage, which is imperative, the garden, substandard workmanship, non-compliant works, incomplete works, any shortcuts from the builder, and so much more. Whether it's cosmetic, aesthetic, or can become a secondary defect. Now, builders will often tell you, you don't need a building inspection, the surveyor checks, and we have our own internal inspections along the way. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. I sincerely mean that. A surveyor's role is very limited. They check the pre-slab, the frame, and they do a very brief final inspection on things like smoke detector, steps, things of this nature. Not remotely what a private building inspector consultant would do. Now, we work for you. So our interest is find as much as possible so you can give this to the builder. Okay? So a private building consultant works for you and you alone. Our job is to get you the best results and give you the best report possible with as much defects as we can, which you then give to your builder. People ask, if we have a structural warranty, why do we need a final inspection? Why do you need to waste this money? This is the biggest misconception. I cannot state that enough. A builder's warranty mainly covers significant structural defects. Yes, of course they happen, but they generally happen over a period of years. But most of the time, the defects are non-compliant. They're not related to structural as in the building moving. They're related to, is the building leaking? Is there water coming in? These are the type of bigger issues that aren't under technically structural. They're the ones that cause you the biggest headache. So they don't necessarily come under structural. That's why I always recommend a final inspection before you pay, whether it's with me or another company. If this video's helped you to at least say, well, I better get an inspection, even if it's not me, that's fantastic that you do. Okay? Now, what if the builder plays hardball and doesn't want to fix anything, or they fix very little? And that happens, but we're ready for it. We carry out detailed re-inspections, which we go over everything, every defect one by one. We give you another report, so your position's clear. You then give that back to the builder and say, hey, Mr. Builder, these haven't been fixed. Now, we also guide you through this whole process. It can be difficult, I'm not going to lie. This process should be nice and smooth, getting into your new home, but it's not always the way. But we're there to keep supporting you with as much questions. Does the builder want to give me a call, talk about the issues? So we're there as much as needed. Now, if we have any further problems down the track, what support can we offer you? That's a big topic. But in short, we offer a post-completion, which is after a final inspection, once you've moved in. We also cover extended builder's warranty. This is where the big issues come into play. So Unfortunately, I might get a call, someone's been in a house a couple of years, they're finding the problems. So my expertise is very much in final, builder's warranty, etc. I've done years of studying and keeping up with the Australian standards. Now, on a final note, it's incredibly important that you know, yes, you get a great report, but the ongoing communication, how long you need us for, over a period of a month, a year, etc. I'll find the report, and I pride myself on continuing my ongoing support. Have a look at the website for sample reports on builder's warranty, handovers, etc. What you see there are all genuine reports I've performed in the past. So thanks very much for listening. Cheers.